And we are back to the final game of the night with the 41st versus the Free Agents. I am Staff Sergeant Washington, also known as Logan Silvers, joined here by.
All right, Senior Mashatamala, also known as Yubi, top laner for the 32nd IS, and we have here.
Staff Sergeant Robinson, aka Skippy Dingo.
And right now we are in the draft. We are ready for this final game. Starting off with a very strong Kane ban, which I don't know if I would have picked that, based off of what we've seen out of Kane this season. He really hasn't been too much of a problem. What do you
I
all
don't.
think?
Well, personally, 41st is playing against free agents right now. I played against free agents, okay, and JT just played against free agents. Kane, the Kane from Jabberwocky is no joke. It's actually pretty insane. Like I know, look at previous performance, you might not think that, but this guy's blue game is pretty on point. He gets his early leads, he gets the early blue, and he just hunts. He hunts the squishies.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what? I will say that I did see that.
he
Yeah,
is. He very much knows the flow of Blue Cane. He very much plays a Blue Cane like a Blue Cane, and not like a Red Cane, like you see a lot of people do.
all these reds and blues and stuff, bro. He's an assassin. That's all it is to
Yeah,
it, and I don't like it. I don't like that. Yeah, I know that when we play against FA next time, I'm not letting him get Kane. That stuff's disgusting.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm writing that down.
yeah. Just jot that
Yeah,
down.
jot that down,
Mental
jot that
note.
down. But for one thing for sure, though, that I'm going to point out is that again, even the secret agents does have a reputation of, you know, flipping the coin, turning the wheel, tossing the dice when it comes to like playing, performing. Right? They either pop off so hard that we think that they're going to crush 29th, or they hard troll. And I'm curious to see what FA will have this time.
Yeah, the secret agents, right? Free agent, secret agent. It's very interesting. We talked about it earlier on the second half where everyone's playing each other again, right? And this is a team that is put together by people who wanted to be a part of the league, wanted to represent the units, but unfortunately did not have enough players to do so. And instead of being, farmed out to all the other teams, we decided to field one more team this season with the free agents, alongside of having the joint team. Um, and the free agents will be like, you know what? We may have been put together. We are still going to be a force to be reckoned with, right?
They are a
And
strong team. That's
they are a very strong team this season. They're currently sitting at 6-4. If they win here, they'll have a 7-4 setup. Uh, it's they're pretty strong.
So looking at terms of the early picks here, they're gonna pull out an early. So side note, real quick before I continue on with this, it's related. I swear. Um, the ADC for 41st is now different. They actually brought over Spooky T, who was originally part of JT, and he now plays as the ADC for the 31st. And it seems like they're going to start off with an early Ezreal pick to secure that for him. And FA is going to respond with Pichimaira's Zac and Zac. Sorry, Pichimaira's Shen and a Zac for Jabberwocky. Or
Yeah,
that might be a Zach for downtown. We've seen a lot of Zach support come from downtown inside of free agents, to be honest.
yeah. This when we started the split, no one could have predicted the chaos that has been just life, right? A lot of people are dealing with a new system as far as like doing work and stuff like that, and so it's really throwing a wrench in there. Well, I can't because of this. A lot of people are starting school. You come into the league and you're like ready. So like these changes to the roster, they're gonna happen towards the end of the season. But we like the flexibility that our teams have for sure. Because without that, it wouldn't be as fun.
It really is. One thing that I do know from the 41st, okay, and 41st is like my favorite team to watch because it has my boy. But boy isn't even play. I just realized this. Tony Tallboy's not top lane for 41st tonight. I saw the Ord pick. I'm like, hey, yo, my boy's playing Ord, but it's not even him.
That's it. We're disowning
Oh,
him. We're
I'm
disowning him.
sad. I'm sad.
Oh,
We're disowning him
Do
this
you wanna
weekend.
do you want a hug? Do you need a
I
hug?
I, I, do- I do want a hug.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
You got
But,
we're
but
sock
honestly,
partying.
regardless of like who's playing it, the Orin pick is spicy. It looks like they're going to do a very team fight heavy comp on side of the 41st with the Lissandra and Orin. That is a lot of good disengage for a Diana Zac if jumping in. Like Lissandra can
Mhm.
just ulti herself and survive anything. Orin can respond with an ulti back into whatever they try to pull up. Both sides have a pretty strong fighting team fighty comp. I'm curious on to see how they round it all off with ADCs and not ADCs. Yeah, ADCs from the side of FA. Oh, with a Jin it looks like, and the mid lane. Sorry, jungle and support from the side of 41st. Curious to see how they round it all
Exactly.
off.
Yeah. You cut out at the very end there, but Robinson, you were saying.
Oh,
Tough.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. But yeah. The Jin pick very strong. All you have to do is count to 4 with Jin. So
True.
and we have Xin Zhao, another Xin Zhao game.
Ooh, that might be good if especially Zach or Diana tries to jump in. Just hit that R and pow, they're out
That
of
is
there.
Shin Zhao is one of my favorite like disengaged champions. Period. And we don't see him enough. He's popular in like pro leagues, but in like our elo, like we don't see him too often. And I'm excited whenever I see one because this is actually just a really good champ overall.
Oh yeah.
Great damage,
Mhm.
great disengage, like good isolations. It's good champ overall.
Good jump overall. And we are waiting for the final pick. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Honestly,
Defense.
looking at like that Jin pick, I don't think I like it.
Oh, and that's a
Oh, the
Viego.
Viego. The Viego is really spicy here. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it fits the team. If I'm gonna be honest, like from the looking at both drafts, the only pick I don't like in all 10 of these champions is the Jin pick. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry. I don't like the Jin pick. It
Yeah.
feels weird because FA's team is go in, and then you have just Jin off a mile away. I guess like he can't. He can provide the ulti DPS, sure, if the Orin horn doesn't hit him from a mile away. And I don't know. I feel it feels such an awkward fit to the rest of the comp.
He feels too
It does
slow to
feel
the rest of
awkward.
their comp because you're
Yeah,
gonna have his
the disengage from
reload.
41st is really good too because if FA does go in, the Zyra like area control with all the plants and the ulti, the Shin Zhao can like remove anyone he doesn't who's trying to follow up. The Orin called the Forge God can respond super easily. I'm gonna give it to 41st. Like in terms of drafting. Um I think their disengage is going to beat out the heavy like engage on secret agents in terms of 5v5s. So their best bet on the free agent side is to try to look for picks.
Yeah.
Generally here, they
See
can't they
now,
can't
see,
afford a 5v5 here.
see for me though, right? I'm a sucker for a good Shen pick, right? I love Shen. Shen is fantastic. He does a lot of big boy damage, and Shen into Ornn. Honestly, if he plays right, right? If he plays right, um, that Shen's gonna be doing some big boy damage, big smack, big smack. And so ah, I'm only towards the free agents solely because of the level of engagement they have.
It is a pretty good amount of engage.
Yeah, Grass Dorn's Blade early Shen. It's crazy to hear, but Grass Dorn's Blade Shen early does poo tons of damage.
Yeah, the Shen pre six is actually really strong, but it depends on how confident Peachy Myra is because I think they pick it for her to like as an R bot, like pressing R to save team. I haven't seen a lot of the aggressive plays from the side of Peachy, so I think that she's gonna try to play slow and look to just ulti her team here.
Yeah, and then Ornn though on the flip side, going back to I also play the Forge God, so like Ornn though can stay in the lane longer. Doesn't really have to go back to be like, oh, I have money. I should probably do something with this. It'd be like, oh, look what I found in my back pocket. Hit item.
All right. So thinking about B, you guys are gonna go for free agents. I'm going for 41st.
All
I'm
right, all
sad that
right.
Tony Tallboy ain't here tonight, but I think uh I think this team really comes down to whether or not the execution, who plays it out better.
Yeah, that's that. I'm still kind of split between the two. Honestly, I don't think I can say one or the other right now.
It was tough. Like the only thing keeping me leaning towards the free agents is uh the combo that is Zach and Diana. Right, Diana brings them close. Zach goes in, keeps them there, bounces them up and down. All Jin has to do is be like, bang, 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 bang. Get all 4 shots off, reset. Let's get somebody else. Right.
Yeah, I just
It depends on how well he hits it, to be honest. And even if he
True.
hits it, if like Orange like tanks it or if Shin Zhao even stands in front of it with R up, he's just immune to that.
True.
I just don't think he has good damage to like follow up. Really, I don't
Yeah,
think
as
it's
far as
there.
carries go, I don't think he'll be the like he won't be the strongest of presidents to protect, right? Uh,
Yeah, but don't get me wrong. If he does get like an early pop off, he will two shot Ezreal, Zyra, and Lissandra. The only problem is if he ever
100%,
gets in rage.
I mean, I think
100%.
too with this team combo, Ezreal and Zyra are just going to chill more towards the back. They're just gonna be outside casters. So the big thing is it's I feel like unless Zach and Diana truly get in the face of Zinzao and Ornn, they're not going to be able to get much done. And even then, if they try and go deeper, Lissandra's there with her W just to keep them locked down in place.
Hmm. Indeed. But with that being said, we are going to take a short break. Grab some more food, snacks, drink, spicy beverage. And those kids better not be awake. They better be watered, and put to bed. We'll see you here shortly. And we are back to the game. 41st Vikings versus the free agents. Staff Sergeant Washington, also known as Logo Service, joined here by these two lovely individuals who are.
Senior Machatamala, also known as UV. I think your mic cut off for like the entire first half of your introduction, but it's okay. Yeah, and I have here with me.
Staff Sergeant Robinson, aka Skippy Dingo.
Sometimes it be spicy out there. But we are in the game. We are back. We are ready. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the 41st while we still have time.
Go for it.
Starting off in the top lane, we have Bristol's, also known as Seagram and Christopher. Then we have in the jungle A1C Dudley, also known as hashtag. Then we have mid lane Seagram and Jackson, Mr. Thunder. Then CTR1 Lawson as the ADC, his name be up there as Spooky T. And finally, we have Seagram and Cole, Living Chaos, in the support lane.
All right, sorry. And on the side of the 41st, well, on top lane, we have Peachy Myra, a senior man, Figaro. And jungle, we have Jabberwocky as senior man Alvi. Mid is me, Mouse, and Pals as Staff Sergeant McBride. ADC is Frozen Bullet, the senior mid Salts. And for support, downtown as Staff Sergeant Brown. So looking at both sides, just for some basic starting and analysis of the game, both junglers looking to opt for a red for bot top side clear. Very standard gameplay coming out. This game's definitely not as violent as the last game. No initial kills were first coming out in the first 90 seconds of the game.
No initial kills, but there is aggression from multiple directions, especially in the top lane.
Yeah, Peachy is actually going out for some really aggressive trades, which I like, but I didn't expect it considering. Oh, okay. So elastic slingshot from downtown does catch two, but no damage output follow up after that. Yeah, I didn't. From seeing like her Shen performance before, she doesn't play that aggressive usually. Maybe she heard my comments and started to like just
Well,
wanted
no,
to actually go for it.
I mentioned it earlier. Shen does big boy damage early on, and
Oh, I don't
only
doubt it.
people who main Shen, like really understand Shen, know that you can't just wait until you get 3 levels. You have to go in with whatever advantage you have.
Bot lane isn't looking too hot now. The Jin Zac combo is not really faring too well. Jin with a engaged support is typically kind of not great as a combo because he's not the best all-in character per se. He's good when it comes to like poking and doing like damage and then finishing him off, but he can't, an all-in is not good for him because the reload mechanics, the slow attack speeds, everything about it, really bad. It's looking really tough for Frozen Bullet down here. Flash comes out from Jabberwocky looking for a Spectral Maw to Mr. Thunder mid. Did not work out. Peachy Myra looking to continue her aggressive trades topside, getting the Ornn fairly low here. That flash from Jabberwocky was actually really big. The fact that he missed it there means that his early aggression, it's going to be hard for him to find an early kill. Because flash stun is like an imperative to have an early vehicle gank work.
And it looks like whatever pressure was being put down in bot lane is kind of dialing down. But top lane...
Bristol is going to steering charge and lose a good chunk of HP. He might get solo killed here by Peachy Myra if he's not careful.
Went in aggressive there without having one of his pillars up also.
Oh, hashtag is going to come do a lane gank. He is in the bushes. I don't know if they're aware down there that he's waiting. He's looking at reset recall here. While Jabberwocky is going to maintain a slight tempo for Shen. Okay, searing charge and the Bellows Breath comes out to Peachy Myra from Bristol's. That is a very good damage trade from Bristol's here. That Ornn trade, he came out basically at top. Didn't lose any HP for that, and Peachy is really low.
Mr. Thunder getting some root off on Meemaus and Pals. I love the trades that are happening.
Meemaus and Pals has a good reputation being an aggressive Diana. Only problem is that the Lissandra counterpick actually goes hard because all she has to do is pop that Ring of Frost and she can disengage at any point.
Exactly.
But looking at the state of the game, there's still no kills at 5.5 minutes. Everyone's playing relatively safely. Reset on both the junglers come out at the moment. Lissandra is also going to teleport back into lane here, so there's no teleport to be had. Meemaus possible I'd have to match it.
I believe when Ornn also picks up the embrittlement attack, that is also max health damage.
It is. It's amazingly strong. It's like the bread and butter of his trade combos, and I love it.
And so basically both champs up in top lane have a max health attack, and Jabberwocky's in a kind of
Bellows Breath comes out. He does brittle him down. Shen ulti, stand united, does not save him. And he is going to go down, both Peachy Myra and Jabberwocky. The Call of the Forge God actually did enough damage to finish him off there. It was a pretty overwhelming numbers advantage for the side of the 41st there. So they were able to secure the first 2 kills of the game, the first set of grubs. That was really big for them. That is a great start for the side of 41st here.
One of the grubs did go to the side of the...
yeah, one of them did go to the secret agents here, but isolated 1v1 down here between Frozen Bullet and Spooky, and they are trading equal in HP. Zac is going to try Elastic Slingshot in, but Ezreal is going to Arcane Shift away. Nothing comes from it.
I was worried about a hashtag going into that fight originally being a level down and so much CS down on the Viego, but with the team coming there too, that really helped make sure that he could actually get in there to fight that.
Yeah, I saw that downtown was also on his way there too, but he didn't quite make it in time to prevent that from happening. It looks like they're going to start the Dragon here as well. This one's going to be uncontested, unlike Grubs though. so they'll be able to get this one just
we'll
fine.
Oh, might
see.
be contested.
Nah, they got it. Way too late to the party here.
True.
Oh, they're going to Elastic Grasping Roots onto him. Oh, Deadly Flourish hits Living Chaos, roots him. Elastic Slingshot barely misses Spooky T. Flash comes out from Frozen Bullet. And Living Chaos, there's going to be Flash from Jabberwocky here to secure the kill with a Heartbreaker onto Zyra. Deadly Flourish does hit him again. Curtain Call comes out. Another Heartbreaker onto him. Double kill for the Viego here. Wow, that turned real quick towards the side of Secret Ages. They even out the game right there. The Dragon objective and 2 kills for the side of just Viego. That's their carry right there. That's amazingly good for them. I know Bristol's got the first 2 kills for the side of 41st, but kills on a tank matters a lot less than kills on a fighter or a bruiser. And Viego definitely fits the category of a solo carry champion, and it's good that those kills are on him.
It is so good, those kills.
So if he does reset here, I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls out Kraken here, to be honest, and the game will just fall on his tempo, his momentum. He's already out CSing the Xin Zhao as it is. Objectives, they are somewhat even, although all 3 grubs didn't go to the side of 41st. The Dragon and the 1 grub from Secret Agents has them slightly ahead. Minor gold lead. Oh, good trade pattern by Meowscles Pals onto Mr. Thunder here. It might actually set him up for... Sorry, set him up for the next objective that's coming up relatively soon. Which is the grubs.
Yeah, Jabberwocky is doing a really good job here.
Glacial Path from Mr. Thunder here does not get the Moonfall damage from Meowscles Pals. Sorry, continue.
The Jabberwocky is doing a really good job of cycling through his camps and making sure he keeps that XP lead and gold lead.
Yeah, but he also hasn't reset yet though, so he's gonna be a little slower to like getting ready for grubs. He has a 1,000. Okay, the Elastic Slingshot does come out for Mr. Thunder. Lissandra is going to Glacial Imprison herself. Meowscles Pals will finish the kill. Flash does not get over the wall, and hashtag will actually take on Meowscles Pals here. Okay, dang, that was an unexpected like start to fight there, but that was pretty good. Okay, Downtown might actually get caught here by hashtag. The True Shot Barrage comes out. Stand United for Peachy Myra is going to try to stay Downtown. He did have his Cell Division onto the Zac, so I don't think that was too necessary, but he does make it out alive. Spooky T trying to get some damage to Peachy Myra, but she will just dash away. Sorry. Back to what we were saying. You forgot. The cycling from Viego is really good, but I don't think he would. If that fight did happen, he wouldn't have made it in time for grubs. But because of that engagement, he was able to reset, get his Kraken, and now he's an absolute menace on the map. He has to make use of his tempo right now. He has to get like kills here. He's going to go for grubs yet again, but it doesn't look like 41st is going to collapse on it like they did last time, even though they definitely had the opportunity for it with the Ezreal mid and Lissandra there as well. Right. So Ornn is going to be isolated here, fighting into Jabberwocky and Peachy Myra. Mr. Thunder does come and hit to bring across the 2 people. The Meowscles Pal is going to solo in, go into Mr. Thunder. Call the 4 shot does come out, does not hit anyone. He misses everyone there. Glacial Path from Jabberwocky going in. He's going to take Ornn's body. Steering charge hits. Hashtag does come out to Crescent Guard. Let's bounce goes in for the Zac. There's all 4 of them here. Jen's off alone side, so it's a 4v2 right now. Spooky T is going to go down, but he's not before he takes out Jabberwocky with him, and Living Chaos is going to walk away from Downtown to the side here because supports don't do damage to each other, I guess.
Oh man, if that Call of the Forge God had a hit, that would have been.
It actually amazes me that he did the exact angle that would hit no one except Jabberwocky, but Jabberwocky got that invulnerability for possessing a body, so he barely dodged that.
Yeah,
That was a crazy play there.
The big fight, but on the side of free agents, they were able to secure the rest of the grubs there, get a bunch of kills, and it puts them into a 2k gold lead here. Start off the game. Meowscles Pals with the crazy engagement, but ultimately Jabberwocky with the item advantage. He had a full Kraken, and no one else during that fight had an item ready. Actually, maybe Ornn did, but everyone else did not, and it was definitely, as stated, the carry with the gold star. He's just gonna start snowballing. He's gonna carry this over.
Peachy Myra still just rocking the door and shield.
Still no reset. That honestly, Peachy Vira class. If she was playing Nasus right now, I swear to God, zero mana.
No mana, still
Zero
sitting on
mana,
lane.
zero
I don't
items.
understand.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. It looks like the free agents are going to get their second dragon here uncontested. Man, 41st really has to start moving into... Okay, there's going to be flash from hashtag going into Frozen Bullet here. He's going to flash away himself and does get away as the Spectral Moss stops hashtag for getting a 3 talent strike to knock him up. Yeah, 41st has to be a lot more like faster in pulling triggers and fighting it out here, because right now they had a good start, but they're not maintaining a lead anymore, which I think a bit rough. Last 6 slingshot does come out here. Jabberwocky looking for a good flank angle. Does hit the Spectrum on Spooky T. Curtain Call comes out from the Jin here. Doing absolutely 0 damage because everyone's healthy. Even the 4th shot did like maybe 50 damage to the Lysandra there. That's Ghostblade, by the way. Ghostblade Jin. His R does absolutely no damage if no one is fighting, because it was based off missing HP, and none of them were missing any HP.
It's more like a tickle at long
Yeah,
range.
really. Yeah, honestly. I think he was better off like throwing traps down instead of hitting the curtain call there. Well, last slingshot going out into Living Chaos here. The Deadly Flourish does barely miss, so no root here. No CC from downtown. Living Chaos will get away scot-free.
It looks like the 41st is really just trying to like figure out where they need to be at right now. Yeah, first back from Peachy. We'll see what Peachy buys.
All right, Jabberwocky looking to solo kill Bristol's here, but he's really tanky. He's just going Searing Charge away. TP from Peachy Myra onto the turret. If she was playing any champ other than Shen, this would be questionable. Jabberwocky's still trying for Ornn here, surprisingly. I don't think he has this. Heartbreaker does come out. The shadow dash from Shen does not hit the taunt there. Call the Forge out comes out. Teleport from Mr. Thunder comes in. Hashtag does join in. 3 talent strike goes to the CC. Bring a Frost from Mr. Thunder is going to catch the Shen, and Peachy Myra will go down here with not 0 mana, but 0 energy, it seems. The flash does come out. 5 of the 41st are topside for that kill on Shen. That is wild. Well, it's mostly for the Rift Herald, but they do secure it. There's no Stand United anymore for this objective. This is going to be a 5v4 here. I wonder how this is going to pan out.
I'm not gonna lie.
Coming in.
The Hollow Radiance pick is
very interesting.
Kind of questionable.
All right, it's the Spectrum Maw does hit Living Chaos there. Oh, the ulti does come out. Let's bounce. Does hit the back line here. Chin's out. Does get the Crescent Guard, but is actually not enough to stop him. The engage from the side of the Secret Agents is too much. The damage output's too high. They're going to blast going into Spooky T. Spooky T does go down here. It is actually a complete disaster for the 41st as 4 goes down and none on the side of Secret Agents. They will get that Herald for free. Actually, wait, no. They already got the Herald on the side of the Secret of 41st. I'm dumb. I can't see for... Jabberwocky's looking for a dive here onto Crystals, but I don't think he's able to get it unless he's really taking care of him. Here, Mass Pals will come and finish it off. I did not realize that 41st actually was able to get Herald there on time. I guess they sacrificed 4 for Herald, but ultimately, Secret Agents is just winning out, and they have a 5k gold lead right now. 5,000 gold lead. And a lot of that is on Viego. 2,000 of that is on Viego. And the carry, it's sprinkled here and there on other carries as well. Another 2,000 onto Lysandra. About 1,000 onto Jin.
Yeah, this is wild. What are your thoughts, Robinson?
41st is really going to need to get these shutdowns to really turn this game around. Like earlier, when they at the top lane, they kind of just ignored Viego and went in on the Shen when Viego was right there next to him for kind of like easy pickings. And
I definitely think the target priority should be focused out onto the primary carry there, because Shen, even though Shen died, she did her job. She took the aggro, she tanked, she died, but their carry's still walking around 6 and 2. 2 items, by the way. 2 items up. He is strong.
Is very scary from any perspective, right? And then on top of that, you have the reset, right? The
All it
reset
takes is
that
one.
Diego gets.
All it takes is one kill. And Jabberwocky has shown like very good usage of the abilities from the 41st side. Downtown does face check into hashtag here, but does get away with the very fast elastic slingshot. Does not. Oh, Frozen Bullet walks into hashtag despite seeing that they were just right there. 3-Town Strike might get the knockup here. Nope, Ring of Frost does catch him. And Frozen Bullet is going to go down here. Downtown does come in with the elastic slingshot from behind and catch a Spooky T. He is going to get chunked out early. Living Chaos with the grasping roots to stop Meebounce Pops engaging, and he's going to get a one-man moonfall here. Take down Living Chaos. Rift Herald being taken by hashtag as he circles the enemy right now. Knocks up PC Myra. Knocks up B-Bounce Pals. Call the Forge Guy comes out. He's going to take down B-Bounce Pals. And PC Myra's going to go down as well. That is actually the biggest brain play I've ever freaking seen from hashtag. He barely survives here with that. Downtown is going to go into the elastic slingshot for whatever reason. Going to go down Cell Division. And he dies. I cannot believe what I just saw from hashtag. This brain is absolutely massive. What is that?
What was that?
I can't even fathom what just happened, right?
That man put on the Tokyo Drift theme song.
Look at him. He rip-kills, he knocks up Ichi Myra, he knocks up freaking me Malzapals, and they just finish off with the Call of the Forge God and just absolutely finishes off the fight there. It was actually, I can't massive play from hashtag there. Holy cow. And it lets him get the dragon here, straight up.
That is the biggest brain play I've seen in my life.
Now hold on, is hashtag Shelly certified? That's what I want to figure out. Did we violate some ocean?
Jabberwocky over here joining the fight late, does take down Bristol's here, going to get his body, misses the searing charge. He's going to look to chase hashtag, but he is going to walk away. Man, sorry, continue on.
That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh man, I wish if it wasn't for the fact that we needed to have eyes on the dragon pit, that would have been an instant replay right there.
It was an instant replay. I saw it.
A second instant replay.
A second one. Honestly, it was that good. Hashtag does blast code into two of them here. He's going to choke down. True Shot Barrage does come out, but Let's Bounce also goes. Crescent Guard is going to knock him away, but Jabberwock's going to finish him off. Very low HP. He's not going to be able to get finished. Living Chaos goes down. Another reset for Jabberwocky. Elastic Slingshot to follow back in. Spooky T is going to go down. No, he doesn't. The Deadly Flourish barely misses. It's Mr. Thunder instead, and Jabberwocky will make it out. Healthier than what he started with. That was really close. He almost went down to Spooky T there, and that would have been a massive bounty and a massive turn for them here. Oh my goodness.
The free agents could get the victory words across their screen, but the real winners tonight are the 41st with that amazing.
Are you saying that 41st isn't gonna win? I think 41st has a chance. I don't know what you're on about.
No, I'm saying if.
Okay, yeah.
If they could get it tonight and it'd still go to the 41st because
honestly,
that was a beautiful drift.
Dude, that drift for fucking hashtag was absolutely good. I loved it. I loved it so much. I
would have submitted to Riot now.
About it. It's so good. It's so good.
I think I'm doing that every game now. That's really the new Philly. Like after Nick Foles did that during the Patriots Super Bowl, Eagles Super Bowl, everyone was trying to do their version of the Philly, and then the tush push, the brotherly shove, everyone was trying to do their own version of that. And now guess what? Now I'm stealing the Shelly drift.
The Shelly drift. The Shelly drift goes hard though. Okay, looks like both guys are prepared for Baron here. I don't know how if this fight is going to happen. What the 41st needs to do is they need to let the secret agent start it, because with the Baron debuff, they might have a way to actually chunk him out with the Baron before starting a fight. Because if they start it now, it's going to be an absolute disaster. They had to wait. It's the waiting game with them, to be honest. Oh, Bristol's might actually get caught out here. He's over pushed on his own, overextended. 3 people on top of him. It's going to take a while to take him down, but he will go down. Jabberwocky will take him down. There's no Orn for his fight. No College of Forge God. This is pretty bad. Hashtag out here trying to see if he can compensate by grabbing either the Mazapals or Frozen, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. They're just going to walk away. And this might just be an absolutely free Baron for the side of Secret Agents, because there's nothing stopping them. The strongest person, one of the stronger people on the side of the 41st is the Orn, due to how much space he can occupy, and he's down.
Indeed.
Interesting choice that they don't start the Baron here, though.
Yeah, looking at the vision score difference between the two teams, that was not the best idea for Bristles to be pushed up that far without
I'm
proper
surprised Secret
coverage
Agents just
there.
didn't start a Baron there. They really should have.
Yeah,
They
that's
should
that's a
have.
very free Baron.
Because Drag is not up for another minute 16.
Yeah, that Baron was the only objective they'd be fighting for at the time, and they had the opportunity. So I guess it's going to be a little bit slower. 6K gold lead between them, by the way. Honestly, it's been maintained around here. So 41st is doing a good job on not making that gap any bigger, but they need to find something here. Oh, so it looks like they're going to catch the Spectral Monster. She's living Chaos. Crescent Guard does catch the Jabberwocky here. He's going to go for his 1v1 here. It's looking like it's going to happen. Sand United does actually shield out Jabberwocky for him, but dying. He's going to get the resets. Jin Curtain Call does take down two. Peachy Myra does take down Mr. Thunder. So it's the only one there. No, and the call of fortune wasn't enough to actually stop him. He's going to go down. Jabberwocky again, exiting the fight healthier than where he was at, and it is an absolute clean ace for the side of Secret Agents.
You know, it's kind of unfortunate that Xin Zhao, the R from Xin Zhao does not stop the engage from Zac, because you can't really knock back his body.
You can stop him mid-air because he's not unstoppable during the slingshot. But once he lands, if that elastic bounce is coming, you can't stop it anymore.
Yeah, it's the damage, you know.
I think the damage is all Jabberwocky, and they're trying to focus him down, but the damage is just not enough. Zac is absorbing a lot of the damage here from Spooky T. The Ezreal's biggest flaw is that his damage can be blocked for the most part, right? His Qs and his Ws, which are the primary sources of how he's going to output damage, can be blocked by tanks standing in front of it. And that fight, he couldn't actually hit Jabberwocky at all because
Now,
Zac was in the way.
I do have a question, and maybe, you know, maybe Robinson, maybe you could answer this for me. Where's the heel cut?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. And honestly, like, obviously you're not going to build it on the Ezreal. Lysandra building it that early.
I
Like,
think
maybe
the best
the
champion with
Zyra.
it would be either Zyra or Ornn, because Thornmail is a natural Ornn item anyway, but Zyra can apply the heal cut so easily. I would be surprised if
yeah.
she didn't grab a casual Oblivion Orb. I
Like
actually am surprised.
Like, those two would be perfect for it, honestly. And it's just.
Oh, Bristol's is not in a
missing-
great position right now. It'd just be a repeat of the previous Baron setup. All right, not quite. They are going to take Romp, and man, Secret Agent just owns blue side jungle of 41st right now. They are going to go in onto. Oh, they go into downtown. The Cell Division does come out, but Spectral Maw, Jabberwocky comes out from the side. TP comes out from Peachy Myra, save one of the blocks. They are going to take down Jabberwocky here with Mr. Thunder here. 4-man Moonfall from me, Mouse, and Pals, but there's not a lot of damage coming out from here. He's going to keep going in. 2 down for the side of 41st. They're Call of the Fortune Guard does come out and does not actually be able to capture anyone. Peachy Myra does get the Shadow Dash here, captures Crystals. He's going to go down Frozen Bullet here to clean it up. Manages to take down Spooky T, and it is not as disastrous a fight as before, but it was still pretty bad. TP comes out from Peachy Myra on the tier 4s. Are they looking to end here? Is this it for them? There's 4 down. This is their chance. This is their chance. There's 4 down. All they have to do is keep focus on the tower. They have no minions, so which is an issue. Okay, yeah, Meow's Pals is going to die, just die there due to the lack of minions. It is not quite over yet. This is not their end game. Spooky T does respawn. It is not looking too hot.
That Jin has come online, though.
He has come online. Yeah, again, like, I did not expect him to pop off in a game like this, but he really has. And you know what? Props for him, because I didn't think that Frozen Bullet had a game here. I still think that there was a better ADC than Jin here, but it's good that he's performing well. Living Chaos will walk in, face check into the Zac, get caught as he pulls him to the blue buff, and just now they don't have a Zyra for this Baron. This might be the first Baron of the game here. They're looking for it. Might be the first one. Aiming for it. Yeah.
Man,
This is going to be a little bit of a slower Baron. They are having Diego currently tanking it. Now it looks like maybe Shen is tanking it, but...
Two-shot barrage aiming for the snipe, but it's not quite enough. Downtown is going to face check to Hashtag. Hashtag is going in despite their team just taking Baron. Will they actually go in all the way? They don't have everyone here. Right now, it's very split. Jabberwocky looking for the flank here. Doesn't seem like he can catch anyone. And the 41st are going to just retreat.
Yes.
They are going to back up.
You know...
You know?
Yeah,
I
still no
just I'm at a
anti-heal.
loss. They still don't have anti-heal, which would change the game drastically, right?
I don't at this stage. I don't know anymore because like the Viego is just so far ahead. He has a 3.5 items, almost at his death stance right now. Most of the side of 41st is like still working on their third item. He's almost done with his fourth. Like he is ahead by leaps and bounds, and I think they really need to like get that damage applied onto him as much as they can because they get the CC onto Jack. I've seen him CC quite a few times, but the damage output is just not there.
Yeah, and
Well, I think that the biggest issue because it showed in that fight earlier, right? And, in a fight like that where it's definitely
All the force shot does come out. It does miss Jabberwocky. They're trying everything they can to actually go onto him, but elastic slingshot from the Zac does come in through the side. Managed to catch two. Let's bounce comes out. Searing charge from Orn does not stun anything. Just slams his head into them. Just do damage. Hashtag does go in with the Crescent Guard comes out. He actually almost takes down Jabberwocky. He is very low. He actually might. Nope, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, Jabberwocky is going to reset to the Shenzhou and on to the side of the Nexus. It looks like me, Mouse and Pals, and Pichimaru just going in for to end the game, and the Nexus does go down. It is over. Secret Agents wins this with a kind of a crazy divided end, but nonetheless, it was a good fight.
I mean, they have two things working for them right now. The 41st still walk away with a win in my book because that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen with the drift. And I don't know if you noticed, the score is mirrored.
that is true.
Yeah, 13
So
31.
who's
Yeah.
the real winner tonight?
I just love the 41st, but ultimately, congratulations for Secret Agents. They played very well tonight. Good on them. They converted the rough start to a great mid game. All the in front of Viego. Who should we call in?
End result. I would say it's gonna be between Jabberwocky and Frozen Bullet. But I'm leaning towards Jabberwocky. What do you guys think?
I would say Jabberwocky's too. He tore it up.
Yeah, he had a really good game. With the Viego. He really carried like the early portion of the game. With the two lead kill start, he definitely transitioned that over, and definitely ran away with the game there.
Jabberwocky's saying bring in
Oh,
Frozen Bullet.
Jabberwocky's want us to
Everyone
bring in
wants to bring in
Frozen Bullet.
Frozen. Okay, we can bring in Frozen. Let's go.
All
All
right,
right, let's
let's
bring in
get
Frozen.
Frozen
Let's bring in the
Bullet
Jin
in here.
here.
All right.
All right,
Hello.
hello, Frozen.
How is everyone?
We're all doing good. We just
Fantastic.
watched your very clean game with the 41st here. I'm not gonna lie, I was doubting the Jin, but you played well with it.
The pick was between the Jin and the Kaisa, and I'm like I felt like ass in the Kaisa the last few times, so I went for the Jin. And what do you know? The first 5 minutes of this game, I played like ass and was at like 10 health the entire time.
The early trades to Spooky T and to Living Chaos did leave you chunked in the early portion. We noted that immediately. It was not a very good start. And to be frank, Jin Zac is not a combo I think works too well together. Considering the amount of displacement Zac does for all his CC, you really need to be able to hit that deadly flourish to right just at the right
Yeah,
angle to make sure.
I think the engage can be fine. That's kind of why we got rid of the Thresh and the Morgana. Because if
Yeah.
Zach can land his slingshot, instantly W'd, instantly pulled in, it should be a good amount of damage. But again, we took a pretty bad trade at the beginning of the game, and we're kind of on the back foot until we got that first back in. And then we
Okay,
just
alright.
kind of froze the lane and waited.
Very cool. So yeah, I kind of want. I mean, well, it was more on the 41st side, so I don't think it's appropriate to like put that highlight here.
How
However,
would you?
But
I do have
you
a
know what? I
question.
do want to hear what was your reaction to
The drift.
the drift from hashtag the Rift Herald
Um,
drift.
Oh, was that the play where I got caught out and then
Yeah, and
um
then
Yeah.
hashtag entered Rift Herald and knocked up me, Mouse and Pals, and
yeah, no, that was really good. They did exactly what they needed to, and that little drifting was quite interesting. I don't know if it was intended, but it worked out in the end. Yeah.
It worked amazingly
Yeah,
well.
I think right after this play where it's like, this is the
Here-
exact thing.
Here it is. Hashtag almost goes down here, but he enters the Rift Herald right before he dies,
Oh.
knocks up downtown, knocks up Peachy, knocks up Me Mouse of Palace, followed by the Call the Forge God, and he does take him down. I I lost it when I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. That was
I had to mute myself. I
beautiful.
was laughing so hard.
That was so beautiful to see. I wonder
Oh.
how did you guys react to that? Yeah.
I didn't even notice that the Rift Hill did that wonky of something. My entire screen was on our Diana trying to hunt down the Ezreal the entire time.
I see.
So I didn't really see all that, but I know like after that fight, we essentially were like this is the one way that their comp wants to play. They want to look for the picks like that. We just need to play best from that. And I don't know if you saw from that point on, I was like half lane back in mid lane, and then we were just kind of pushing all the other lanes until eventually we could get them to check into a bad fight, check into something like that as some good wins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this fight being one of the specific ones where we saw them come in. I was in range to ult and was able to get several people off ulti as we just eventually tanked through all of their stuff and just beat them on the rotation with the Channel and just the initial pick from all this. And from this, we took multiple towers. I think we trolled a little bit with not getting one of the inhibitors, but I think all in all, I was very happy with how we ended that game. I think it was much more controlled compared to how some of the games tend to be, as you guys call it, coin flip things where we kind of just keep rushing people over.
It is a lot better than your earlier performances in the season. Of you guys have been way more consistent recently. I'm glad I'm not seeing a Shaco support and you guys rolling the dice to see if it works or not. So
You know, I think that the Shaco could still be ban worthy because Brown likes to cook on it, and we've been trying a few different combos with it in some practices. So I think we have a better idea of how to use it.
I see. All right. And
See.
going into the rest of the season, what teams are you guys looking out for?
Oh, I get the things mixed. The Blue Knights is probably our biggest game right now because we're 0-2 versus 501st, so we kind of have it's kind of in 501st hands if we're able to beat them out for second place, and then against the Blue Knights, if we win against the Blue Knights, we should be able to. I think we will be second pretty easily. I would love to beat 29th, who has not looked. Who I guess they had the one hiccup game, but realistically, in best of ones, I think they have the advantage. So I think if we are able to finish second place by beating the Blue Knights, we easily can. That's what we're looking for right now.
I'm just
Okay,
saying,
all
talking
right.
to two Blue Knights right now, man. And,
That's a fight you're
yeah,
picking right there,
bro,
buddy.
you're picking a fight.
I'm just saying it went our way the first time. So
Just hungry dog
based on
goes fast,
history.
man. And I'm bingo.
All right, hungry dogs. Let's calm down.
All right,
Put your
continue.
back in your
Any
kennel.
other questions from my fellow casters here for
Yeah, I got
for-
a question. I got a question. All right, so
Are you still mad about the Zach support?
I'm still mad about the Zach support. I'm very mad about the Zach support. The fact that the Zach support is here, I'm very upset about the Zach support. But that I'm not bringing it into the blue right now.
All right, what's the question? God dang.
Okay, so going in tonight, right? We have Shen, Viego, Diana, Jin, and Zach. What was the plan going into tonight, and then how much of that plan either continued or kind of fell through? Because it looked like there was an idea here. You don't usually see these champions, so it looks like there was an idea. What was the plan?
So I think our early game draft, like the round one of draft, went kind of exactly how we thought it was going to. Bans were exactly what we thought were going to be against us. Probably a couple changes here and there, but I think we got everything we wanted to in the first one. And we were kind of shocked they didn't go for like the Thresh or the Morgana in the bot lane to try to cancel out the Zac that has been really good for us in that support role. So when we saw they didn't pick that, we just instantly took both those off, and we were like, they don't have a way to deal with the Zac, so we aren't worried anymore. I think we were originally trying to go for that Xin Zhao, and they took it away from us. But we adapted, and it worked out well for us.
Oh, so you guys were originally gonna have a Zinzo. Oh no, I'm scared.
We're seeing Xin Zhao's everywhere now. Holy crap! That champ
Yeah,
is
we
good.
are.
I'm like glad to see it. I'm also scared to play into it.
Well, Assassin is different this season. But
So,
with that being said, do you have one more question?
yeah, Jabberwocky wants us to ask you about why did you keep on telling him in comms not to fight?
Okay, so prior to this game today, I asked Alvi one thing. Based on a game yesterday where he took Kane, he just destroyed and popped off on people. I was like, hey, next time you have a 1,000 gold bounty, just look at the 0-7 MF under tower and be like, it's not worth potentially losing that bounty.
Nah, that was dumb, yeah.
But like
I
Jabberwocky
casted
played.
that game. I saw that live. I would.
Jabberwocky has played like a monster this season, and when he is on, I think he is the best jungler right now in this league. So
Ooh.
I am very happy with what
Ooh.
he's done. I just think we need to work together. We need to work together as a team and just make sure we're all going for the same play and whatnot.
So
all
you hit him
right,
with
all
the
right. We
PP
got a
blinders.
challenger for the new top jungler here against Anastasia, against Greavy. See,
Ooh, that's a spicy stance to be on, considering.
against Porter. Porter being the
Yeah.
only metis to 29th right now. I don't know, man.
I think Porter and Jabberwocky or Sejuani's Flail and Jabberwocky are very similar in kind of how they do. Both of them very much like to do that feast or famine style.
That is
I
true.
think, and I think personally we have the better pieces around Jabberwocky to facilitate that style.
I think
we'll
I'm
see.
gonna lean more towards Gerbs, but that's
why-
just me
Again, that's
personally.
also kind of talking a bit out of my ass considering we lost twice to 501st, but I think we have grown a lot during this split.
Understandable. All right, that's good. That's great. What are your chances of making a finals?
Ooh, I would love to have us versus the 29th as the finals, but we would have to see. I think right now our goal right now is just to look up and just try to make sure we get second place. A bare minimum of third place, but that's a little less out of our control if we end up losing to the Blue Knights. So right now we're focusing on that. That game's our big one we're looking at for right now.
I see. All right, good. Anything else from my fellow casters?
Nothing else from me. Do you have anything, Rob?
Before we go tonight, I just want everyone to know it is Yubi's birthday this weekend. If we can get happy
Shut the fuck
birthdays
up! No,
in
no, no,
the
no, no, no!
chat
End stream,
for
cut it,
Yubi.
cut it.
No,
No,
you know
no.
what we gotta do, everybody.
There's no way.
You know what we gotta do, everybody.
No, 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 no. I don't want to hear it. I don't
We're
want to
gonna
hear it.
do a really quick one.
No, don't
W-
music.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
Birthday
to
This is so bad.
you.
This is so bad.
Happy birthday.
This is worse than
you.
hearing it in real life.
Happy birthday.
to you.
This is so
Happy
bad.
birthday to you.
Awful. Absolutely awful.
Oh.
Never do that again, please.
Discord lag is great. That's all I gotta say.
It's so terrible. Please.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys.
That was awful.
That's all we have for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic day 3 of week 5. Like I said, we're gonna try to get yesterday's recordings out there so you guys can see the chaos that was Thursday's games. But we will be here again for sure Tuesday, same place, same-ish time. And we got 2 more weeks of this. 2 more? Let me double check that. Yeah, we have 2 more weeks of this, of the regular season before we go into playoffs. Anything can happen. Anybody could come out on top. We'll see you here next time. Signing off.